Ladies, your job is not to fix a broken man. I know that you have a good heart. I know you have a good intention. I know that you want what's best for them. But that is not your job. And I am going to show you why it is counterproductive if you do. Let's have this conversation. Hello, welcome back to our channel, to our new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for being here. Hope that the content that we share is adding value to your life. Let's get right into it. Ladies, stop dating these men who don't want to become a better man, don't want to change, don't want to take responsibility for themselves. They blame everybody but the man that they're looking at in the mirror. If he's broken and need repair, you must send him back to the manufacturer. Send them back to the one who created him. If they are malfunctioning, don't waste your time trying to do for them what only God himself can do. If we follow the principle of God and look at how God created man and the blueprint that he has given us, we can't go wrong if we follow God's blueprint for man. Before God gave Adam a companion who later became his wife, God gave him purpose. God gave him work. God put him in the Garden of Eden. That was the first thing that God gave man. Why did God give man work? Because work helped a man to develop his character. Work helped a man to become responsible. Work helped a man to facilitate and take responsibility for who he is as a man. He needed a responsibility. And so God put him in charge over everything that he created. God gave man dominion over everything. When a man is in charge of something, he feels good about himself. When a man is in charge of something, he feels good about what he's doing, especially when he's doing it with passion. And so when we look in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 27, we see that God gave man dominion over the earth, over every creeping thing, the things under the earth, the things above the earth. Man need work. And he need assignment in order for him to be fulfilled. When Eve met Adam, he was a complete human being. He did not need Eve to make him whole. He was already whole. He was already happy. He was already doing the things that he loved to do in his life. See, relationship works best when two people in it are whole. Two people in it that are complete within themselves, within their purpose in life and what they are doing. You don't have to have everything figured out, but you need to know who you are. You need to know where you're going. And you need to know how you are going to get there. You're no good in a relationship if you're broken down, if you're jacked up, if you're going through trauma and you're dealing with the scars from past relationships and past issues. A man is at his best, my friends, not when he finds a wife. No, he's at his best when he is in good standing with God. When he is in a good relationship with God. A man is at his best when he has a relationship with himself, when he knows who he is as a man, when he is fulfilling his purpose in life. He's absolutely at his best. As a matter of fact, that is a very attractive man. And when he finds a wife, he has favor with God, but his purpose is what his wife is going to help him with, help him fulfilled. Without a purpose, a man is nothing. Without God, a man is just a male. Without God and his purpose, he's not happy at all. That's where the problem is in the first place. See, one of the most frustrating things for a woman is wanting more for a man than he wants for himself. That is why, ladies, you have to be cautious about who you attach yourself to, who you are giving your energy and your frequency. They will deplete you. They will suck you dry. They will become a liability than an asset to you. You see, you're trying to save a man that doesn't want to be saved. And in the process of saving him, you are drowning yourself at the same time. See, if you marry a broken man, he is just a broken man in a marriage. It's really embarrassing that we have a society today that seems to be telling women that they need to do more for men, they have to do more for relationship and for a man that he is willing to do for himself. When did we become so backward? And you wonder why men doesn't take women seriously anymore. Or woman doesn't take men seriously anymore either. It's a horrible situation. Trying to fix a broken man is like trying to teach a pig how to sing. You are going to frustrate that pig and you're going to frustrate yourself. It doesn't matter how great of a singer you are. It just won't work. You trying to fix a broken man who doesn't want to change, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to elevate himself is the same thing. See, a man that is convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. That's like trying to push spilled water uphill. It's just not going to work. It's not going to happen. And that is one of the reasons why some of these men are leaving you after you put all your time and your money and your investment into them. They will leave you and they will go find somebody else because the investment was not in you. You are the one. You were the one investing in them. A man that is not investing in you will never protect you. He will never protect what he's not invested in. If he's not investing in you, he has no interest in you. It's just the nature of a man. A man doesn't love where he gets. No. He loves where he gives. When he is given, he's feeling something. When he's investing in you, it is teaching him how to honor and to serve and to love you. It is the act of service that leads him towards love. I'm trying to help y'all, man. I'm really trying to help here. See, whoever a man is serving, that is the person that has his heart. If he's pursuing you, if he's showing up and he's investing and showing interest in you, when a man desires to be with you, he will invest into you. See, you did all the work. And you're over here crying and talking about how you fix him up and now he's with another woman enjoying himself and another woman is enjoying the work that you did in him and for him. Well, nobody tells you to be his mother. That was your decision. I'm just going to be real about it. You take on his mother's role. And now you're crying. You became his nurse and you nursed him into the arms of another woman. Ladies, when are you going to get this in your mind and in your brain? You don't have the ability to change anyone. You don't have the ability to change a man. You only have the ability to love him. You may have the ability to influence change in him, but he has to see the need to change. He has to see the reason why he wants to be better because of you. A man will change because of the woman that he wants to be with. A man will change because of the woman that he loves. You ain't got to force him. You don't got to crank him up like a broken car. You ain't got to try to convince him about nothing. When he knows, he knows. I tell ladies this all the time. When a man show you who he is, you need to believe him. That's it. And that's all. What more do you want to see or hear? Do you think that he will be different when you convince him to marry you? No. A matter of fact, he's going to say, you marry me as is, and that's what you get. You never marry potential. They have to show you that they have some qualities. Come on now. I hear women say things like, he has a few issues, but I can work with it, So you can work with a cheating man? You can work with a man that is lying to you about his ex. You can work with an abusive man. You're going to work with a man who only want to make excuses why he can't find a job and why he wants to stay home and play video game and watch TV. The Bible called you a helpmate for a reason. This means that a man must have something to give you to work with. He doesn't have to be a perfect man, and he never will be. Is he ambitious? Is he going places in life? Does he know where he's going? Does he know exactly how he's going to get there? Is he talking about a future with you? Can you both be in the same place and the same space at the same time and you feel uplift and you feel encouraged? Do you feel better about yourself when you are around him, or do you feel exhausted and drained and feel like you need to get therapy? If this is how you feel, if that's how you are feeling around him, it is a sign that he's broken and he needs repair. You should be able to help a man with his visions for the future. He must want you in that vision 100%. You can help him to understand his purpose, but you can't do it for him. It's not your job. It's not your place. Please, for God's sake, ladies, you need to stop acting like you can make him into something that he does not want to become. You don't have the power to do that. You're not in any position to snap your finger or abracadabra, whatever you believe, if you believe in that kind of stuff, whatever. You don't have the ability to do that. No, you don't. It's not going to work that way. So what do you need to do? Well, ladies, you need to set boundaries during the dating and the courting phase of a relationship to protect yourself. You must always lead with logic and not your emotion. Some of you get too emotional, and some of you get your emotion involved way too soon. And once you start to compromise, or once you get emotional, you start to compromise your character and your integrity to be in a relationship, and you start to see the red flags, and you start to ignore them because you think that, you know what, he's going to change. You know what, he is going to get better. He has to want to get better. You never marry project. You never date project. You never date potential. You have to see the man for who he is. And once he shows you who he is, you need to believe him. I believe if women were holding themselves at a higher level of consciousness, if women were trusting in the process and stop sleeping with all these men that promise you everything and not live up to that expectation, I think that men would begin to recognize that they have to do a little bit better than what they're doing. Now, I'm not saying that women are perfect, but I believe that the biggest problem that we have in our society is not with a woman. I'm not talking about the 1% that don't want to be married, don't want to do marriage and relationships, and don't want to be a wife, and don't want to do none of that stuff. I'm not talking about that 1%. I'm not talking about the couple of people. I'm not talking about the few women that wants to, disrespect men and all of that stuff. There are so much good quality women out there that are doing the right thing, being the right person, adding value to somebody else's life. Nobody's talking about this, but they're going to focus on that small, minute percentage. But I'm here to challenge you that you have what it takes. You have the gift of God inside of you. You have the ability to walk in your purpose. You have the ability to tell yourself that I'm not going to settle for somebody that's going to drag me down. I'm not going to settle for a crab in a bucket that every time that I'm trying to go up, they're trying to tell me what I can't do because they want to keep me where they are. You have got to begin to recognize that you are so much more than just that. And when you do, the right person will find you. When you do, the right person is going to want to love and honor and respect you. And if you believe in God and you understand that only God has a final destiny for your life, then you stop allowing people to put limitation on your expectation. And you start to believe and have faith that God has the final say concerning your life. And so, guys, that's what I want to share with you in this video. I hope this video blessed you. And if there's anything that I've said that adds some value to you, then please do me a favor and give it a like. And please share this video. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. May God continue to bless you. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Be blessed.